All right. So my question for you right here: can this be solved?
Yes. I mean, it can be simplified.
There it is. That's way different. This can be simplified because this is not an equation. It is a expression. So to do so, we're going to do our order of operations from top to bottom. So we're going to take care of parentheses first. Where do they show up? We have several sets here, don't we? We have several sets. We have one set right here that groups everything together, which means what this is really written as is we're going to do all of this and then divide it by 5, so this is like grouping between numerator and denominator, correct? And so we go to the next set. We have another set of parentheses right here that groups all this together, and then we have our final set of parentheses inside here that groups the -2 plus the 1. Okay, so when we work a grouping like this, we're going to work from the inside out. All right? So we're going to do this concept first. So in doing that, I'm not going to combo steps on here. You can try to combo steps, but usually when you combo steps, that's when you're going to get something wrong. Okay? All right, so we're going to bring things down in our parentheses. We're not even dealing with the -16. We're not even dealing with the negative on that 2. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go -2 plus 1, which I get. Outstanding. Keep that. Times 2, close parentheses, divided by 5. So, am I out of parentheses now? Not yet. Still working with them. So, inside here, working from inside out, does these parentheses around the -1 act as a grouping symbol? It acts as? Very good. Multiplication. So, this is really like a -1 on the outside. So, this is -1 times -1, which makes? +1. Very good. So we're still operating inside our parentheses, and here's our parentheses we're working with right now. What do we do there? -16 plus 1, which is? Okay? Those parentheses are still there, and that groups this whole thing. And what would I call this whole thing right here since I have a dividing mark? -15 times 2 is the numerator, and 5 is the denominator. And since we have parentheses, that means I got to do this first. So I got -15 times 2, which is? Good. Who said 7? Nobody wants to admit it. That's okay. So we get -15 divided by 5. -6. And so really what we bypassed was we bypassed the exponents. We really bypassed most of the multiplication because it was inside the parentheses. You open that for? And we didn't have any adding and subtracting. Okay? So really what we did is we jumped from this one down to that one because we had no exponents. But with this, we work them from top to bottom.